While only 14 years old, my still life painting as felt by W.C. Wright had more to do with the light and shadow than with the objects themselves. You'll too notice that in my audiogram post where I stuck my painting, my maximum time was taken painting the two people reflected in the mirror, their shadows talking to each other. Sudha Parak has aptly quoted that the painting of still life is not static, it's very, very live. Welcome all to Is Pharmacology Difficult podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Radhika Vijay, MBBS MD Pharmacology, and this is the audio hub to get the best, simplified basic tips, strategies, methods, and lots of ideas to learn better, understand better, and make your concept crystal clear. If you really find, and if there's a question hovering in your minds, is pharmacology difficult? Lend me your ears for a while and let in the magic of knowledge. Whatever mechanics or processes we have read till now, whether it be absorption or distribution, they need some sort of termination, some ending. That is achieved by another set of processes like metabolism, and one more that we have already studied is redistribution. Hope you all remember that. Via the chemical alteration, especially the enzyme catalyzes the drug, it is transformed from non-polar, that is lipid soluble, to polar, that is lipid non-soluble, just to achieve the goal of excretion and to nullify the drug reabsorption. Xenobiotics. I think I'm using this term 11th or 12th time in my podcast. That's a magical word. So they are metabolized mainly, and this is how our body is protected from the foreign toxins and chemicals. Now, what can be the site for these processes to occur? Well, the main area of dwelling is the liver, that is the main site, then kidney, intestine, lungs, and plasma. Then there are skin also, but don't consider the dead parts of the skin like hairs, nails, etc. Now, there can be a variety of consequences such as the type of the biochemical transformation. Drugs can be rendered inactive, they can be rendered active metabolites from the active drug or active metabolites from the inactive drugs. Let's dive in details of each of these one by one. The first one is the rendering of the drug inactive. That means from active drug, inactive metabolite is obtained. Now this is the most common case that is seen. Drugs like ibuprofen, phenobarbital, lidocaine, chloramphenicol, paracetamol, propranolol, etc. They convert to less active or inactive metabolites while attacked by the sword of metabolism, and then their action finally ends via the excretion of the drug. The second one is the rendering of the active metabolite from the active drug. Now this is quite interesting, one active drug when cut through the knife of biotransformation, it gives rise to another active metabolite. But together they show added effects together when finally seen. That's really amazing. Let's get to know the apt examples in this particular context. Well, grab your paper and pens. Here my list goes. Diazepam can converts into an active oxazepam. Morphine converts into active morphine 6-glucuronide. Imipramine converts into active des-imipramine. Losartan converts to active coded metabolite capital E3174. Amitriptyline converts to nortriptyline. Cefotaxime converts to des-acetyl cefotaxime. Allopurinol can convert into alloxanthine. Digitoxin converts to digoxin. And codeine converts to morphine, while spironolactone converts into active canrenol. Well, these were the most well-known and very good examples day-to-day used, though there are many much more and the list becomes endless. And the third one is the conversion of the inactive drug to the active drug. Now, such inactive drugs, they are known as prodrugs. Okay, so let's quickly grab a definition, which is one more added upon advantage for the day. What is a prodrug? A prodrug is a precursor drug itself possessing nil or no biological activity, but finally metabolizing to pharmacologically active drug or metabolite. Now, I hope you have noted down nicely. Now, my duty lies in offering you a table of the prodrugs and their active metabolites. So again, grab your pens and paper and let's get started. L-dopa converts to active dopamine. Inactive talampicilline or bicampicilline converts to active ampicilline. Dipivefrin converts to epinephrine. Proguanyl converts to cycloguanyl. Sulfosalazine converts to 5-aminosalicylic acid. Cyclophosphamide converts to aldophosphamide. Mercaptopurine converts to methyl mercaptopurine ribonucleotide. Acyclovir can convert to acyclovir triphosphate. And the list goes on and on, more and more rows to add upon. Next, we should know about the types or the classification of the biochemical reactions. But hey, that's a teaser. That's not today's cup of tea or today's cup of coffee, whatever is your choice, whatever you prefer. Now comes the time to perch on the terminus. Let the convo stand still. Let it paint itself into a still life painting via the strokes of brushes on the canvas, the oil color palette acquainting. For all the updates and latest episodes of my podcast, please visit www.ispharmacologydifficult.com, where you can also sign up for a free monthly e-newsletter of mine. It actually contains a lot of updates about the medical sciences, drug information, and my podcast updates also. You can follow me on different social media handles like Twitter, Insta, Facebook, and LinkedIn. They all are with the same name, is Pharmacology Difficult. If you are listening for the first time, do follow and subscribe whatever platform you are consuming this episode. Stay tuned. Do rate and review on iTunes, Apple Podcast. Stay safe, stay happy, stay enlightened. Thank you.